Hello, welcome to another episode of The High Ground, powered by Premier Companies. Ryan, how you doing today?
I'm doing great so far. How are you?
Doing great. Well, we've got a new guest in the podcast room with us, Luke Schnitker, account manager with Premier Ag. And so, how you doing today, Luke?
Doing great, thank you.
All right, Luke. Tell us about an employee spotlight. So, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, sure thing. So, Luke Schnitker, been working here at Premier for almost 8 years, or actually over 8 years, almost 9 years. So
Time
crazy
flies.
how fast it goes by, right? And but live right around Seymour here in the Jackson County area, and been an account manager for 5 years. And I don't know why I get nervous whenever you put a microphone in my in front of my face, but
We don't give people very much time to prepare, do
Because
we?
you've heard some of the stuff Sal says on there, and you're like, oh my gosh, I hope that's not me.
That's right. But yeah, I live here. Got a family here, and got wife, 3 kids. Wife Caitlin, and my 3 kids, Lila, Henry, and Laurel. So we love this area and love being close to our family and being close to where we work too. So
Good deal.
So your kids are in their early 30s, or
yeah, no, not quite. So not quite. We're going through those growing pains of a growing family, but it's a lot of fun, and it's going to be fun to keep up with them in the years to come. So
Any shameless plugs you want to do for your wife here? It's always appropriate.
it's acceptable to do as well.
we've all done that.
Yeah.
Yep. So you're an account manager. So you
Correct.
sell. You've
Yep.
got a tight relationship, agronomic relationship with a lot of the local farmers. So, as you've navigated through your career, you say 5 years as an account manager. What's one thing that sticks out as a proud moment through your sales career?
It's definitely hard to probably pick one thing in particular of a proud moment. There's
Now, whenever I say that I'm proud of you for something, you kind of give me the eye roll because you're
Right.
like, "Oh, come on, Sal."
yeah, thanks, Dad. Or
Yeah.
whatever.
Glad you got here for noon today, Luke.
Right.
Gosh.
So, but yeah, again, it's hard to pick one moment, but I would just say anytime that we can help a farmer grow their business and meet their goals, that's a proud moment for me and a good accomplishment. So it was really neat whenever I first started and took over for Keith Wishmeyer and got that his book of business and working with those customers and retaining all and most of those customers. It was a really proud moment there too, I think. So it's been a real joy to take over that territory.
Yeah.
So
What's some of the most challenging things in your role with Premier Ag?
I would say just the year-to-year differences of weather and it's no year's the same, right? Everybody's going to say that whenever you work in the ag industry, and that definitely is some of the challenges. Is just maybe it's getting application done in a tight window. It just that can be challenging sometimes.
Yeah, recently, as a matter of fact, we have a podcast. We're talking about labor, and that's brought a whole new area of challenges for us in the company.
Sure.
Is trying to find all the folks in operations that we need. So, what do you think? When did you think you made how did you know you made the right decision? You've been at Premier Ag almost 9 years now, and been very successful in the company. When did you know you made the right decision?
Yeah, so going back in time a little bit, and didn't quite tell the full story of how I got here, and so whenever I went to Purdue, I knew that I wanted to work with farmers. I grew up on a farm, and didn't know if necessarily that was going to be the fit for me to go back to the farm and grow that, and so I knew going to Purdue that I wanted to have a role in agriculture because that's where I came from and had experience. And I just wanted to work with farmers in a capacity. And so whenever I got my agronomy degree, I went up there and thought, well, get an agronomy degree, be very good technical information there at working with agronomy. And had several internships then through Purdue, and a lot of those through Winfield and the co-op system. Had my first internship with Jackson Jennings, so that was my first experience, working with the co-op, having a summer internship, and started the tissue sampling program. That was the year Winfield first started tissue sampling, so had a really good experience there, and then worked on answer plot crew my second summer, and then 2 internships with Winfield after that. So had a good background with the co-op system, kind of knew felt like that's really where I was going to fit in, especially since I knew I wanted to be kind of back home too. Wanted to be here, didn't want to have to relocate. And so I felt like from the beginning, being at Jackson Jennings or Premier was going to be a great fit for me. And I think especially once I moved into this account manager role from the kind of the precision ag agronomy, I knew that's where I wanted to be at. So it's been a lot of fun.
Good deal.
Good. Well, you've known Sal for quite a while.
Sure.
And I was going to ask you, do you have any hidden talents? And I tell you, with Sal, he's managed to keep them all hidden. So I didn't know.
You never show your hand, right?
Exactly.
I'm not a poker player, but
I didn't know if you had any hidden talents that nobody might know about. What would surprise somebody if they knew it about you?
Gosh,
this could be interesting.
Right.
Hidden talents. I don't know if I've got any talents. I can't juggle. Can't.
You juggle things in your
First place
calendar.
you went.
Yeah.
Juggle.
Yeah. That's a tough one. This
It
may be
is a
something.
tough
This may
question.
be something we have to edit out.
No, we won't.
No, we're not now.
Nothing gets.
That's our discretion, not yours.
Nothing.
I would say finding the perfect woman for me in my life.
Yeah,
would be
that's a great talent.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And that's funny you say that because that question actually came from my wife. And as I read through the question that she sent me, she's like, this would be an interesting question for you to ask. And she prefaces it with, you might want to let them know you're going to ask it before you ask it in case they just say no.
which we didn't.
Well, that's what I tried to get a couple days ago, and Sal asked me if I want to do this. Well, what kind of questions are you going to ask? Well, it's just going to be a conversation. Don't worry about that.
And it is.
Yeah, right. So far, it's not going anywhere, but no. I'm kidding.
Hidden talent, or maybe a hobby.
There you go.
What do you like to do?
I
outside of
enjoy,
work?
outside of work, I really do enjoy doing some woodworking, and pretty novice at that, but it's something I've always enjoyed to kind of work in the shop and build little projects, learn new techniques through that hobby, and make stuff for family and.
Well, I know
friends,
of one that you're not mentioning, the safe restoration.
Yeah, I did. That was kind of something for a while there. Whenever did a few kind of antique safes, that was kind of a neat thing, and restored some of those and the locks and repainted, and have a few of those in the house now. So.
That is interesting.
Well, I was looking. The reason this hits home with me because I was kind of looking for an old safe online about the same time that Luke was restoring some, and they were all disappearing pretty quick. So he was.
But now,
So you found the demand for the supply? Is that what
maybe it's me getting old, but those things are pretty heavy to lug around and try to figure out the logistics of.
You tack another 15, 20 years,
moving
and
those.
you'll really feel it.
Yeah. And maybe it was the skid loader about going through my house trying to get one of them in there that may have built this. So.
Wow.
That coincided with the remodel.
Right, yeah. Then we had to remodel after that.
So there's not necessarily hidden talents, but there are stories that
Right.
that we want to hear. So outstanding. Well, thanks for being here. I don't know.
Is that all? Is that all we got?
Oh, there could be more.
Do you have any
Could be more?
pets?
Can I ask you guys questions?
No.
Is that-
That's never
This
allowed.
works better if there's no questions from the guests.
That's never allowed. So I suppose if you want to ask one, you can.
No, I'm good. I think so.
We'll make something up.
Well,
That sounds
Thanksgiving's
good.
coming up. What are you thankful for, Luke?
Definitely thankful for all my family, and it's just a great blessing. And you just never knew how much fun it would be to raise a family. I always thought that was a really corny answer whenever you ask somebody, what do you, what's your favorite thing to do? And they say, well, watching my kids grow up. And, once you have kids, you do realize how much fun that is. And
I agree.
Just very, very thankful for the family. And, whenever, keeping everybody healthy there, it's a good time. So,
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you did a fantastic job, Luke. We're thankful. We're thankful for your job and the effort that you put forth.
We joke around a lot, but everybody at Premier Ag has an important role, and we appreciate all of our employees. And it's a very close family. I mean, extended family, I guess, but a work family. And it is fun to work together, and we joke and have a good time, but we still get our work done.
Yep, and that's a good thing about Premier is just kind of the locality, and it's just it really is a great place to be for person, and I think my stage of life, and it's just a really good place to be.
Good.
All right.
Good.
Well, Luke, thank you for joining us in
problem.
Employee Spotlight on the High Ground, and that wraps up another episode powered by Premier Companies.
Thanks, Luke.